Good afternoon, students. So I hope you are preparing well for the CET exam. So in the last class, we have solved up to the 16th problem. So let us solve the 17th problem. The question is, if the events A and B are independent and P of A dash equal to 2 by 3, P of B dash equal to 2 by 7, then P of A intersection B is, the four options are 4 by 21, 5 by 21, 1 by 21, 3 by 21. So solve this. So he has given P of A dash, which is equals to 2 by 3. This implies P of A, which is equals to 1 minus 2 by 3, because these two are complementary events. So now we get 1 by 3. Take up the LCM. 3 will be multiplied with this 3 minus 2, it is 1 by 3. Now P of B dash, which is equals to 2 by 7. This implies P of B, which is equals to 1 minus 2 by 7. It is, so simplify this, 7 minus 2, it is 5 divided by 7. So he has given A and B are independent events. Therefore P of A intersection B, which is equals to P of A into P of B, which is equals to, what is P of A here? It is 1 by 3 into 5 divided by 7. So now 5 into 1, it is 5 divided by 3 into 7, it is 21. So hence the answer is option B. This is all about the 17th question. Well, the 18th question, it is, two dice are thrown simultaneously. The probability of obtaining a total score of 5 is, the four options are 1 by 9, 1 by 18, 1 by 36, 1 by 12. So see here. So he has given two dice are thrown simultaneously. That means n of s will be 36. Now we have to list out the outcomes which give the sum as 5. So the possible outcomes which give the sum as 5 are 1 comma 4. See here, 1 plus 4 will be 5. Then 2 comma 3. So this will also give the sum as 5. Then 3 comma 2, and then 4 comma 1. So these four outcomes will give the sum as 5. Therefore required probability which is equals to, so here we have 4 possible outcomes, so divided by number of all possible outcomes, it is 36, which will give us 1 divided by 9. So the answer is option A. The 17th and 18th question are asked in 2014 Karnataka CET. Well, the 19th question, it is, a card is picked at random from a pack of cards. Given that the picked card is a queen, what is the probability that it is a spade? So here we have to consider two events, E and F. So event E will be the card drawn is a queen. The card drawn is a queen. And event F, the card drawn is a spade. The card drawn is a spade. And then E intersection F will be the card drawn is a spade of queen, Now what will be the probability of E here? P of E, see here the event, the card drawn is a queen. So overall there are 52 cards in which we have 4 queens. that means we get 1 divided by 13. Then what about P of F here? So again there are 52 cards overall, and then in that we have 13 spades, so it is 1 by 4. And then now we have to find P of E intersection F. So there are 52 cards, and in that the card drawn is a spade of queen. So out of 52 cards there is only one spade of queen. That is why P of E intersection F will be 1 by 52. So what we have to find now? What is the probability that it is a spade? So here P of F, given that the picked card is a queen, so we have to find P of F by E, which is equals to P of E intersection F divided by P of E. So substitute the values now. P of E intersection F, it is 1 by 52, then whole divided by P of E will be 1 by 13. 1 by 13. So now this can be written as 1 by 52 into 13 by 1. Then 13 ones are 13, 4s are, we get 1 by 4. So this is the required probability. So the answer is option C. So this is all about the 19th question, and it was asked in 2014 COMEDK exam. The next question, it is 20th one. 3 dice are rolled once. The chance of getting a score of 5 is, the 4 options are 5 by 216, 1 by 6, 1 by 36 and 1 by 7 square. So here 3 dice are rolled once. That means what is n of s here? N of s will be 6 into 6 into 6. So that will give us 216. If you throw twice, it is 36. If you throw thrice, it is 216. And then here I am going to consider the event E. So it is event of getting a score of 5. Event of getting a score of 5. That means what are the possible outcomes of E here? The set E, it is 1 comma 1 comma 3. On the first die we can have 1, second die we can have 1, and the third die we can have 3. So add these 3, we get the sum as 5. Then next outcome can be 1 comma 3 comma 1, and next outcome can be 3 comma 1 comma 1, and then 1 comma 2 comma 2. So add these 3, the sum will be 5, and then 2 comma 1 comma 2, and then we can have 2 comma 2 comma 1. So all these 6 outcomes will give the sum as 5. Therefore required probability which is equals to, so overall we have 216 outcomes. In that we have 6 favorable outcomes, which is, simplify this, we get 1 by 36. Hence the answer is option C. So this was asked in 2015 COMEDK exam. Well, the 21st question, it is, an urn contains 10 black and 5 white balls. 2 balls are drawn from the urn, one after another without replacement. The probability that both drawn are black is, the 4 options are 2 by 7, 1 by 7, 3 by 7 and none of these. So we'll solve this. So here we have to consider 2 events, E and F. Let E comma F denote the events that are that the first and second drawn balls are black. So here we have taken event E and F are events that the first and second drawn balls are black. So here we have to find P of E intersection F. To find P of E intersection F, so now what is P of E here? Probability of event E, that is the first drawn ball is a black. Overall we have how many balls? 15 balls, 10 black and 5 white. Then how many black balls? It is 10. So what about P of F? Probability of the second ball drawn is a black, given that first drawn ball is also black. So here is given clearly without replacement. That means there will be 14 balls now. And then how many black balls are left out? It is 9. So that is why P of F by E, it is 9 by 14. Therefore P of E intersection F, which is equals to P of E into P of F by E. So we have to make use of multiplication theorem on probability. So what is P of E here? It is 10 by 15 into 9 by 14. Then here, so 5 2s are 5, 3s are into 9 by 14. So here 2 1s are 2 7s are 3 1s are 3 3s are, we get 3 by 7. So this is the required answer. So option C is the correct answer. Well, the next question it is, if A and B are two independent events such that P of A dash equal to 0.75, P of A union B equal to 0.65 and P of B equal to P, then find the value of P. The four options are 9 by 14, 7 by 15, 5 by 14, 8 by 15. So here he has given P of A dash, which is equals to how much he has given? 0.75. So from this P of A will be 1 minus P of A dash, that is 0.75, which is equals to 0.25. Now he has given that A and B are independent events. Given A and B are independent. So this implies P of A intersection B, which is equals to P of A into P of B. So now what is P of A here? It is 0.25 into P of B, that is P. So we have got P of A intersection B, which is equals to 0.25. Now make use of the formula P of A union B, which is equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So substitute the values now. P of A union B, it is 0.65, which is equals to P of A, how much it is? 0.25 plus P of B, it is P, then minus 0.25 P. So now take this term to the LHS. 0.65 minus 0.25, which is equals to, now in these two terms we can take P common. So P common, we get 1 minus 0.25. Now how much we get now? If we subtract these two, we get 0.40, which is equals to P into the bracket 0.75. So now we need only P. That means take this to the denominator. Take this to the RHS, it goes to the denominator. This implies P, which is equals to 0.40 divided by 0.75. So simplify this. So in order to simplify this, multiply and divide by 100. These two becomes 40 and 75. So 14 divided by 75. So P, which is equals to, we get 8 divided by 15. So these two get cancels in 5's table. The value of P, it is 8 by 15. So this is all about the 22nd problem. Well, the 23rd question, it is a pair of dice is rolled. Find the probability of obtaining an even prime number on each die. The option A, it is 0, option B, it is 1 by 3, option C, it is 1 by 12, option D, it is 1 by 36. So here a pair of dice, that means you're throwing two dice. So n of s, which is equals to 36, n of s equal to 36. Then here the only even, he is talking about even prime number. The only even prime number is, the only even prime number is 2. So 2 is the only even prime number. And here the question is probability of obtaining an even prime number on each die. On both the die we should have 2 and 2. That is, we should get the outcome as 2 comma 2. So here E be the event getting an even prime number, on each die, that is 2 comma 2 outcome. So what is n of E now? Out of 36, 2 comma 2 is the only outcome, that is n of E equal to 1. So required probability is equals to which is equals to n of E divided by n of S. What is n of E here? It is 1, n of S it is 36, that is 1 by 36. So option D is the correct answer. Well, the next question, it is 24th one. For the following probability distribution, that is x minus 4 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 0, and then P of x are 0.1 0.2 0.3 0.2 and 0.2. E of x is equals to, E of x means it is expectation of x. Option A, it is 0, option B, it is minus 1, option C, it is minus 2, option D, it is minus 1.8. So we'll solve this. So what is the formula of E of x? Expectation of x, which is equals to sigma x into P of x. So this is the standard formula. So now first one, minus 4 into 0.1 plus then minus 3 into 0.2 plus then minus 2 into 0.3 plus minus 1 into 0.2 plus 0 into anything is always 0. So E of x, which is equals to minus 4 into 0.1 will be minus 0.4, and then minus 3 into 0.2 will be minus 0.6, and minus into plus it is minus, we get 0.6. Here also we get minus 0.6, here we get minus 0.2. So E of x which is equals to, so we have minus sign in all the four terms, and hence we get minus outside. Then 0.4 and then 0.6, it is 1, then it is 1.6, 1.6 plus 0.2, it is 1.8, hence the answer is 1.8. It is the option D. So this is all about the 24th problem.